Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to my weekly reading. I hope you guys had a wonderful week last week. I have been busy. I have uploaded already your romance reading for the month of March and all of the individual zodiac signs. Now this reading here will cover the universal energies for the month of March and the week of the 1st through the 8th. My goodness people, we're already in March. I remember I was just saying hi to you at the end of the year. Seems like just yesterday. But we've already gone through 2 months and starting on the 3rd. This month promises to bring with it lots of joy, special blessings to lots of families where there will be lots of births that we're looking forward to, pregnancies that will occur, so be careful with fertility because we're very fertile at this moment in time. All of humanity is right now, so it's just happening, I'm sure, for some reasons that later will be revealed 20 years down the road. I hope you guys cleared your heart chakra a bit this past month, because March does have lots of wonderful things that it's bringing towards you, but you need to be open to be able to receive it. For this week, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be pulling cards from The Answer is Simple from this deck by Sonia Choquette. I'm also going to be pulling cards from Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Salerno. And a few cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. That's what my reading is going to consist of today. So let's get to it. It is showing me here the first cards that I pulled from the Magical Mermaids, that we need to spend some time alone, meditating upon what it is that we want and desire in our lives. Contemplation time. Some of us have moved away slightly from our intended path through fear, but we need to spend some quiet time alone, wondering or thinking about what it is that we want in our lives at the moment, what we would like to attract into our lives, what we want our lives to look like down the road, perhaps 5 years from now. What would you like to see happen in your life? You need to meditate on that. We also need to accept heaven's help when it comes. We are asking for it, but then we tend to block it. When they try to help us or send us new ideas, we fear it. We get in the way of it. We don't see it as what it is, that's coming from heaven. We don't listen to our intuition and our gut feeling, our thoughts of what we should do in our lives, what we need to say no to, what we should not accept in our lives any longer, because they hurt us. They hurt who we are fundamentally on a spiritual level, and you know what I'm talking about. If something hurts you, why do you continue to accept it? And me included in that. We do have people that are willing to help us. Here we have 3 mermaids swimming, and they're women. So for women, there you have some friends that are willing to help you. You need to seek out their help. For men, you also have other men that are willing to help, or there's someone in your life that can actually help you with your situation. For each of us, it'll be something different. But there are people in place already in your lives that can help you with your problem. So you need to communicate these things to them. Okay? The cards that came out for The Answer is Simple. First of all, we need to thank God, because He's about to deliver a path, a new path that's going to open up for you. He's about to deliver a response to one of your prayers, to something that you have been hoping that would happen. He's going to open up a new path for you. Here it comes. This is you thanking God. You need to thank God, your guides, your angels, because usually you're never walking the path by yourself. And when you reach the end of the rope and you ask for help, they will deliver. But you also need to thank them for what they have given you, because gratitude goes a long way. And if you're not thankful, they'll take it away as soon as they gave it to you. And then you'll wonder, wow, what happened to that opportunity? Well, you weren't thanking the right people. You weren't thanking the right source. So be sure to turn around and thank your friends, your family members, the universe, your guides, your angels, because what has been blocking you, what has been bringing you down, is about to change, because here comes help. Okay, your prayers have been going up to the divine, and the divine is sending you help in the form of whatever it is. For each of us is different. They're telling me that you need to turn back. You're on the wrong path. You've taken a wrong turn somewhere due to fear or to others, listening to others, or going along with popular opinion. Well, it may not work for you, and you don't have to say why to anyone, because it's your divine right to turn around and head back, because you've taken a wrong turn somewhere, and you need to forget that and get back on track with your own life purpose, which again, for each one of us it's different. But if you know that something is not working out, whether it's relationship wise, career wise, your home where you've moved to, something isn't right, you need to change it. Because if you continue in the same path, it's only going to bring you down further, and you don't need that. You need to raise your vibrations, not lower them. You need to help yourself, not let others push you down further, so that they can climb on top of you then and keep going themselves. You're on the wrong path. Turn around. The big maze is just going to take you around in circles, so turn around and head back. It's not too late to turn back. It's never too late, but you need to start now. And how to do it? Take baby steps. Take little baby tiny steps towards where you want to be in life, towards the right direction. You know now that you're in a place where you shouldn't be. Something isn't right, something isn't working out, and the way to get yourself out of it is to take little tiny baby steps, like the little baby penguin. You know how penguins take little tiny steps? They can only move so far. Their legs are little tiny, they're very short, so, and the baby's even smaller steps. That's how you have to do it. If it's towards a relationship or away from a relationship that isn't working in your life right now, you need to sit down with yourself and think of what can you do to change things or to end the relationship. Write it down and take a little step towards it each and every day. You need to talk to the person. You need to figure out where you're going to be, where you're going to move, what you're going to do amicably, so that it doesn't turn into hell on wheels. If it's a job, you need to start looking at your resume, sending it out to other places, and patiently wait. But the answer is coming. There is reprieve coming. You just have to keep focusing, changing something every day. Take a little baby step towards it, and eventually it will happen. Just know in your heart that it's time to let go and release it. And the angels will help you move it along and move you to a better place. Just say no. Learn to say no. When somebody comes with an offer that you know you shouldn't be doing, or that somehow it doesn't resonate with your soul purpose, you have to say no initially, because later it can turn into a great big issue, because you knew you should have said no. You said yes because of you didn't want to hurt someone, you wanted to see if you could handle it, you wanted to see if you and that person could actually work things out, you wanted to try that job because perhaps you could do it, even though you know you're not matched up to do those type of activities or whatever it was that it was demanded of you. You knew you shouldn't have moved into that neighborhood because you couldn't afford the mortgage. You didn't like the town it was in. There's something that you have agreed to and you should not have done it. You did it through popular demand or just not to hurt the feelings of a friend or a family member or what have you. There's always a good reason why we tend to veer off of our chosen path or where we should be headed. We'll take a detour, but it's never too late to just get back on track and say no to what it is you messed up and said yes to. Turn the clock back and get off that track, because it's hurting you. It'll hurt you and it'll continue to hurt you. And you can always change the experience, but you can't change the circumstances that can come from that experience if you continue to stay where you are not supposed to be. Maybe you're welcome, but your soul isn't, and you need to get out of that mess. The card that came out from Angel Gods and Goddesses, Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. So they all fall into place, even though I used 3 different decks. It didn't matter. I could use 5 decks and they all would fall into place, because the answer and the communication is very clear. They want us to express how we feel. And this angel has shown up in the reading to encourage you to speak your truth. You're beating around the bush. You're not saying exactly how you feel to others. And the quicker you express your truth kindly and nicely to others, they'll get the message and they'll work to help you out of the situation that you're in, that you know you shouldn't be in. This is a beautiful card. I love it. It's nice. But lack of self-expression never hurts anyone else but yourself, because you're not telling others how you truly feel. And initially it'll hurt you more than it'll ever hurt anyone else. So you need to get out there and truly tell others how you feel. The situation that you're in that you dislike, you need to get out of at all costs, or it's going to hurt you worse than you could ever imagine. You won't see it coming, but it is a definite warning. So be careful, peeps. Alright. For the month of March, your positive affirmation should be, as I love life more and more. I experience so many instances of life loving me too. I am full of gratitude and appreciation this month. So for the month of March 2015, love life, love yourself, so that then in turn it can love you back and give you great experiences. And there is something wonderful coming for you this month, because you have prayed, because you have asked for help. The divine is sending you some help. He knows that you've already paid the karma for your mistake. Next time, listen to your intuition and to your higher self. If it says no and hits you over the head with this huge virtual hammer, listen to it. It's for a reason. Don't fool yourself and others, because you're wasting your time and you're wasting their time. They don't appreciate it, and your soul doesn't appreciate it either. Be thankful that God is sending you some help. And in what shape or form, I'm not sure. For all of us, it'll be different, but help is coming. So be aware of the new job offers that you get, new friends that will come into your life. Listen to when others are speaking, because you may hear something that can help you, that can pertain to you. If there's any messages coming, any way that they can come to you, pay attention, because you might hear something that'll ring a big bell. Again, if you hear alarms or bells or songs that mean something to you, check at what you were thinking at that moment, because it could be the way the angels are communicating with you, that the thought that you were having at the moment is something that you need to look into. It means something, and that's why you heard that alarm or that bell or that siren at that very moment, because it is very important for you to recheck your thoughts or what you just heard somewhere, so that you look into that. Okay, guys? I truly love you. As you well know, I send you love from my heart chakra to you. Huge amounts of it. Huge amounts of it. And I hope that you send it back to me in return. Have a wonderful month. If you need to get a hold of me, check my links below. If you want a reading with me, check my blog below. and we'll hook up.